In today's video, I want to show you guys how to create a flyer using Canva in few minutes for whatever purpose you might have in mind. It could be for business service purpose, for an advertisement purpose, whatever purpose at all. So yeah, let's get started. Please note you can as well do this on your mobile device. It's the same thing. All you have to do on your mobile device is to go to either your Play Store or your App Store, and then you want to download Canva. Download and install it, and then you can do the same thing I'll be showing guys right now. Now, to simply get started, all you have to do is to come here to create a design, and then you want to search for flyer. And now once you search for flyer, you want to go for either the portrait or the landscape version, but then we'll be going for the portrait version for the sake of today's tutorial. So now once you click on it, Canva is going to open a blank template file to actually edit the type of flyer you want to create. So now what makes Canva a very nice platform is we don't have to create from the start by ourselves. At the left hand side, we have a lot of inspiring templates we can actually select from to make our process even faster. So let's say I am someone who's a video editor or someone who actually edits video for people. All I have to do is to search for video editing. All right, video editing. And then the same thing applies to whatever niche or whatever areas you're into. If you're actually someone who does a cooking service, you want to search for cooking or things related to cooking or baking. If it's gonna be a normal washing, whatever service at all you simply have to do is to search based on a keyword over here. Let's say it's even washing, for example. Let's say it's a laundry business. You can see the same thing applies. Let's say it's cooking, the same thing applies. But then for the sake of today's video, I would be going for video editing. All right, so I'm someone who actually renders video editing service in terms of today's tutorial. All right, so now once I search for video editing, all I have to do now is to scroll down till I see something that actually suits what I love or what I want to use. All right, so now if I scroll down, I can see several templates, designs, but then let's just say I'm okay with this particular one over here. All right, so all I have to do is to click on it. All right, and then I can actually close this at the side over here. So now once I clicked on it, as you guys can see, it's gonna bring out the design itself. Now what you have to do next after you've seen something you're okay with based on the flyer design is to start editing it to your taste. All right, so now the first thing you can do here is you can decide to delete the background image. As you guys can see, this is the background image. I can click on it and then delete it. And now what I want to do next is to come here to elements. All right, also at the left hand side, and then I want to search for video editing, or I can say video editing software or something. Now once I come here to video editing, I can come here to photos. All right, once I come here to photos, I can see several photos I can actually use. But then let's go for this particular one over here. All right, so I'm going to use this one for the background of the flyer. So I'm going to just place it behind, as you guys can see. And then once I place it like this, all I have to do is to drag it. I'm going to drag this down completely. And as you guys can see, it looks like it's covering some other elements. All you have to do is to click on it again and then right click, or then you can hold it down if you're using the mobile device. Come here to layer, and then you can click on send to back. So as you guys can see, now we have it behind all other elements. Now based on my design, or based on what I want to do right now, I can decide to make this a bit transparent. All right, so I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to reduce this. All right, so as you guys can see, it all depends on the style you want to do. It's designing, it's based on what you have in mind. But then this is how to go about it. So now I've changed the picture in the background. The next thing I want to do is to either remove this one and add my own picture, or I can decide not to add any picture because I don't think I want to add any picture anyways. So I can just delete this. Now I can come here to where we have the title itself, or the name of the service or business. See, I'm scrolling in. All right, scroll like this to make it bigger. So I'm gonna change this to KidCast video editing service. All right. So KidCast video, then I can put over here editing service. All right, so KidCast video editing service. And now if you're someone who has a logo, you want to add it over here, I can delete this one here. I have a logo, so let's just do that right away. So I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to come here to upload. In case you don't know how to create a logo, I'm going to drop a link to a video on how to create a logo right now. You can see it at the top of your screen or in the description below. All right, so I'm going to upload my logo. I think I already have it uploaded, but then I'm going to re-upload it. So I'm going to click on upload file over here. Then I'm going to have to scroll all the way to where I have my logo design. All right, so my logo design is somewhere here. Okay, so this is it here. So I have the remove background version, so I'm going to use that. So all I have to do after uploading it is to click on it over here. As you guys can see, I have it here on my design. So I'm going to make it smaller a bit. All right, and then I can drag it to the top. Then it all depends on what you have in mind. I can decide to take it down over here, but then I can decide to just leave it here, whatever one. I think I'm going to leave it here for the sake of today's video. All right, and now you can decide to increase the font size. You can decide to change the font style as well. So to change the font style, all you have to do is to click on the font, click on it like this, and then you're going to see the font style areas. So I'm going to change mine to something more, bold and clearer. So I'm going to go for this one, and the same thing applies to that under. All right, so I'm just going to drag this. I'm going to reduce this a bit. It all depends on your ideas of design. How do you want your flyer to look like? All right, so let's say I'm okay with it this way. All right, so let's bring this one here. Let's enlarge this a bit again. All right, so KidCast video editing service. Now the next thing here is to insert a brief description about our service. So I can simply just Control A. If you're using a mobile device, it's the same thing. Just double click on the area. All right, so I'm gonna say we offer the best video editing services. Then I can say, okay, I can put a colon and say services, or instead, after you insert this one, we offer the best video editing service. It all depends on the niche you're into. Okay, but then this is the main idea. So I can decide to click on this, click on duplicate, and then I can see our services. All right, you can see how Canva is making this very easy for us. I can make this bigger compared to several other complex softwares out there. So we offer the best video editing services. Then I can bold this, our services. Now I'm going to list out all the video editing service I do render. So I'm going to start with the first one. I can say I can put this here, listing. I can say music videos. I can say dance videos. I can say surprise videos, videos. I can say corporate videos, all right. I can say anniversary videos, and several other videos like that. You want to list out what you do. Anniversary videos. All right, this is just an example, and then all I have to do here is I can decide to enlarge this. All right, and I can say and many more, and many others. All right, so now the next thing I want to do here is to keep on adjusting it. You want to keep on adjusting your style. All right, so let's make this here. So I'm gonna delete this. I don't think it's necessary. Feel free to delete whatever elements you think you don't need. Okay, so I've deleted that. I can bring this on the here. All right, and then these other areas I can decide to delete it. Now the next thing you want to ensure you're putting in your flyer is your contact info, probably your email and all those things. So I can now say over here, you can say for more inquiries, you can say for more inquiries, for more inquiries. All right, then I can put beneath it, I can put my phone number, I can put my email address, I can put my socials, right? Let's do that right away. So let's say this is my number, then I can put my email address. Let's say KidCast video at gmail.com. All right, you can bring this here, and then I can decide to add my socials. All right, I can decide to add my socials. Let's increase this a bit. And then let's say I'm actually okay with this contact over here, or for more inquiries. To make it even look more nicer, I can decide to add elements that are representing contact. So I can just put call, just want to type in a keyword, it's actually going to bring it out. So I'm going to go for graphics this time. Right, once I go for graphics, I'm going to see nice icons I can use for the contact. Okay, so I can reduce this, come here to the color and make it white. Okay, you want to have you must know how to design, you must have the imagination skill. All right, it's very necessary in terms of designing. So let's say this is how it's going to be like, and then our email is going to be under. I can decide to search for email. Okay, email, and then use something nice. Let's go for this one, for example. All right, so I'm going to reduce it again, then I'm going to bring it over here. You also want to ensure that the sizing are equal. That's a nice thing about Canva, because they actually bring out that line to guide you, right? So this is going to be the email address, and then if you want to add your socials, you can as well do that. If it's going to be Facebook, you can search for Facebook icon. Alright, so Facebook icon, you can see we have Facebook icons over here. You can decide to add my Facebook over here. I'm going to reduce this, I'm going to bring this down a bit as well, reduce this. You want to ensure it's quite similar in terms of the sizing. Then I can click on this text icon and duplicate again, drag it down, and then change the name to your Facebook name. Alright, so I can say KidCast video service 004 underscore something. It all depends on what your Facebook name is. All right, and once I feel I'm actually okay with this design, all you have to do next, all you have to do finally, is to simply download it. Okay, you can download it as an image, you can download it as a PDF file. It all depends. Okay, it all depends on what you want. So all you have to do is to click on share over here. Once you click on share, you're going to come here to download, and once you come here to download, you can see this area of file type. This is PNG, these are images. If you want it as an image, if you want it as a printable file, especially if you have the plan to print it, then you want to ensure you're downloading it as a PDF standard or PDF print. And once you're done with everything, you simply just want to click on download over here, and now we have our flyer ready to be shared on social media, to be printed, to be shared physically, whatever way you want to actually share it. Okay, this is just one purpose of a flyer. It can be you advertising your book, maybe your ebook or your website, whatever. It's still the same method. All you simply have to do is to come here to Canva and then search for a keyword based on the type of niche you're into. All right, and then from there you want to select a template that actually looks very nice, and then you can edit based on it. So that's basically how it works. Let's add a new page. If it's going to be cooking, you can see this nice designs over here. It's the same thing. You just want to add your own images. You're going to upload your own images and then replace it with all these ones, and then change the name. It doesn't take time, and once it's done, you just want to download it and then you can view it. So let's see what we actually created. Let's see what we created. So as you guys can see, this is what we created. All right, so yeah, there you have it, guys. That's how to actually create a flyer using Canva. You usually learned a very informative or something valuable, if you learned a very valuable info in this video, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Drop a like on the video, and also feel free to share with your friends and family members. And I'll see you guys in my next highly informative video. Thanks for watching.